The technical studies lead into improvements in our Electricity Act, which would then be the first step towards transition to renewable energy with the ANGLEC. We know that there has been some issues with the ANGLEC and the government of Angola. Just before I came on, I heard the former CEO of the ANGLEC going on a tirade at another station. But at the end of the day, this position that I have is clear. We cannot, one hand cannot clap. And we cannot hold the position that one person's closely held plan that was not shared in good faith with the government of Angola is the best for the people. Because at the end of the day, the government of Angola is responsible for the people. And it's coming down to an issue of national security, where if we do not have electricity, that poses a great national security issue. So it cannot be a decision that we move into simply because somebody really, really believes in their ability to do something, and we must just trust that. We must be able to stress test our ideas and be forthcoming, and also have room for those ideas to be improved on. And I have said over and under that I'm not committed to any single plan, but I am committed to a plan that looks as though it can stand the test of time. And I have to be able to interrogate that plan, to interact with that plan, to come back to the people and say with confidence, I believe in what I have seen, what I have heard, and people who are more qualified than I am have ran the numbers, have compared it to the best practices internationally, and have assured me that this is very likely to be successful, because we can never have 100%. And I am not aiming for perfection. I am not so focused on getting perfection that I will be standing still. But at the end of the day, I have a responsibility to the people of Angola, and I hold that responsibility there. And so the anecdotal ideas about where we could have been if we did this specific plan, or what we could have done if we did this specific plan, matters not to me. It is what plan in black and white sits before me and stands as the best plan for the people of Angola. And that is the only thing I am willing to respond to.
When you look at the strip in the valley, a common issue that my constituents raise with me, the proposal in the next term of the Angola Progressive Movement is to reform our valley strip. And this is to ensure that the plans that would have laid in wait, and we will admit, there would have been plans drafted for the redevelopment of the valley strip way before we came into office. But it is our vision, our execution that allows it to happen. When you ask about the opportunities for young people, in terms of sports funding, these are matters which I am particularly passionate about. Things that I have allowed to ensure, that I have ensured would be increased. The 100% increase in sports funding, the oncoming sports facilities, which we have gotten into I'll give you an update on that, Keith, because you do ask me about that quite frequently.
Yes, I do.
And our proposal to redevelop a multi-purpose sporting facility to allow the students, the young people, to train in a facility that gives them the opportunity to develop and advance. That is what your representative is doing. If you ask about our opportunities and apprenticeships for young people, please note that this Angola Progressive Movement administration has secured funding over $190,000 to ensure that we have workshops, training initiatives, and apprenticeships for our at-risk young people. And of course, these at-risk young people come from every area in the country, but there are also some who come from District 4. And I have a vested interest in ensuring that they can see a pathway for themselves outside of the lives that they would have been exposed to prior. When you ask me about what have I done for the young children in District Number 4, it is also things like the introduction of financial literacy in our classrooms, especially at our primary school level, to ensure that our young people and the people of District 4 do not repeat the mistakes of old, where we had a banking sector where there were high non-performing loans because people did not have healthy relationships with their banking institutions. However, under this APM administration and under your candidate for District Number 4, We are fixing the age-old problems. When you ask me, what are we doing about social justice for the people of District 4? Know that in addition to the decriminalization of 10 grams of marijuana, which happened under this administration and through my leadership in association with the Drugs Advisory Council, we will also be pursuing a Rehabilitation of Young Offenders Act, which will allow the records of persons who would have been in possession of marijuana or non-violent offenses to be wiped from their records, to allow them to be able to pursue new lives with dignity and honor. That is what you can expect from your District 4 representative and from the Anguilla Progressive Movement. The people in constituency number 4 would have seen me in action over the past 4.5 years. And as my colleague says, they should judge me by my record. Over the past 4.5 years, even 5 years, I have been consistently present in the community, not only from the perspective of my ministerial duties and what I will do for the people of Anguilla and District 4, but I have continued our civic engagement and community cleanups in District number 4, getting awarded in 2022 the most enhanced and improved village. We have cleaned up additional spaces. So we created one cleanup by the Ray Hill basketball court, and we've expanded and created a green space just north of that space. So we continue to expand, and that is part of the greater expansion project where in our community, the government of Anguilla would be supporting each district, including District 4, in the creation of additional green spaces and funding for those additional green spaces. And those, we already have found a partner to ensure that as soon as we get back into office, we can hit the ground running. So District 4, more is coming for your community engagement, your community cleanup, and your green spaces. I would like to say that in terms of the Ray Hill basketball court, we know that there was an issue. But I will say this, irrespective of whether or not I am given the privilege to use the basketball court, I will continue to clean the basketball court so that our children have the opportunity to play on the basketball court, because that is bigger than me. And even though I cleaned the basketball court 2 weeks ago, and it is now being used for whatever purpose, the reason why I do what I do is for the community. Because children still use that basketball court every day.
People's money going back to the people.
The people's money belongs to the people and is being used effectively for the people. The people's money the GST money is being used for Senior Shield. Your GST money is being used for Junior Shield. Your GST money is being used for grants from the Department of Youth and Culture to young businesses. Your GST money is being used for cultural assistance from the Department of Youth and Culture, because the Department of Youth and Culture is funded by GST money. Your boat racing activities are being funded by GST money. Your education activities are being funded by GST. Your teachers' salaries are being funded by GST. Your program ALEX, which is a mathematics specialist program for our young children to ensure that we don't become the regional statistics of having low mathematics scores, is being funded by GST. Your programming for cultural events in the Lantambo Cultural Center is being funded by GST. Your airport is being funded by GST. Your Blowing Point Ferry Terminal, the ancillary elements are being funded by GST. Your healthcare reform, your 2 pediatric specialists are being funded by GST. Your orthopedic specialists coming on island to ensure persons aren't shipped overseas for simple broken bones is being funded by GST. Your 2 general practitioners in the hospital are being funded by GST. Your Your agriculture and food security programs are being funded by GST. Your abattoir is being funded by GST. Your subsidized chicks. The subsidized chicks by the government of Angola for $2.45 are being funded by GST. Your water tanks for your farmers are being funded by GST. Your shade houses are being funded by GST. The expansion of our agricultural programs are being funded by GST. Your fads, your customs reductions and concessions on your fads and your fishing equipment and your bait are being funded by GST. Your sports programming, your scholarships for young athletes are being funded by GST. Your academy for the 25, the monetary allotment for elite athletes is being funded by GST. The underwriting of scholarships is being funded by GST. The $3.8 million in scholarships and training is being funded by GST. The training for public servants at the University of the West Indies is being funded by GST. The operation of the Angola Community College is being funded by GST.
Yep. So everything basically is all the monies
and
are being spent on the people. The GST,
I'll say this.
the people's money.
Yes. One of the things that one of my constituents said to me is everybody in Angola knew that taxation was coming in 2020, 2019. Everybody knew. What people's primary issue has been with taxation over the years is that they have not seen anything for their money.
So you take the people's taxes, but they don't see anything.
They don't see anything for the money. In this case, your road networks are being funded by GST. You're talking about the fact that persons are calling me and are saying to me, oh, we need our road done. We need this. Road networks should not be a campaign tool. I'll say this again. Road networks should not be a campaign tool because they're a responsibility of the government of Angola. But because the government of Angola has never been in a fiscally responsible position, it has never been able to expend the money to ensure that road networks aren't a campaign tool. So you can pick and choose, because what happens effectively is that people say, well, just because I did this, you should vote for me. Our administration, this Angola Progressive Movement administrations, our plan is to eradicate all dirt roads from our country, all of them. That is our pledge. And every time we set out to do so, we do so knowing the impact that it has on people. Because constituents of mine call me and say, this road's so bad it took off my bumper. I now have to go and find money to go and replace my bumper. Or I have to now go and find money to go and replace my shocks. That is money out of people's pocket. So when they ask you, what are you spending money on? These are the things we spend money on to make it easier for the people of Angola, so they don't have to continue to replace their shocks. They don't have to deal with injured cars. I was going to say injured cars, but I meant to say damaged cars.
Yes.
But these are all things that we think are necessary to be able to have a modern Angola, an Angola that even our young people can be proud of, and to ensure that the standard of life is not dependent on who you like.
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Ready. We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Look how the sun now raising up. And the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl never wine non-stop. We had the drinks them in a my cup. We gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show. Before we are out on the road, the girl never release the load. So let me see your hands up, so everybody know put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. Hey, 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 yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. The girl them a wait all week.
Ready.
Forget up on the road like free.
Ready.
The music full of bombs.
Ready.
With thousands of chipped in feet.
Ready.
Everywhere you look is just food.
Ready.
And everybody in a real nice mood.
Ready.
We gonna party all night.
Ready.
Everyone with painted body.
Ready.
Clean credit and tainted money.
Ready.
Nobody want to dance by themselves.
Ready.
Everybody wanna dance on somebody.
Ready.
Well, let me see your hands up, so everybody know put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road.
Ready.
We're ready for the road.
Ready.
Hey, 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 hey. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Look how the sun now raising up, and the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. 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 Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. And nothing can break it up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. We're all aboard. Ship ahoy. Yes, we come again.
Candy bar for we, it's a must for me. Wakes me up my slumber, makes me do a number. Yes, we time again. Tune those and we break. Find myself a partner.
Good evening to Ray Hill District number 4. Let's get started. Let's get those horns under control. Okay. Come on, District 4. District number 4, you need to stop those horns so we can get this thing going. Let's ask God's blessings upon this evening's proceedings here. So I want your undivided attention. We're going to pray. I'm still hearing horns. Please don't be rude tonight. Let us pray. Father, we give you thanks for this another evening in which we can come together in this manner. We plead your blood upon these proceedings, upon the doctor and his team. We pray you give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding even as they speak. We pray that no weapon formed against them shall stand. Lord, we claim victory in this election. And we pray, God, that you will be with us as we go through this evening. And everything will be done in decency and in honor. We give you thanks and praise. In Christ's name, amen. Remain silent for the national anthem. The national anthem, please. Thank you very much. District number 4, Anguilla. Good night. Let's make some noise, Anguilla. District 4, make some noise. It's good to see everyone again. After all the momentum from the debates, we are proud to know that we are back out. So tonight, without any further ado, we want to start the ball rolling because time is of essence. I want you to make some noise as I present to you our first candidate, the Honorable Kenneth Hodge. Make some noise! The man, the Marby man.
And remember to put Anguilla first. That's the only call for a brighter tomorrow. He's giving his all, so put Anguilla first. Fairness for all. With Kennedy we'll together feel stand tall. In the heart of our islands where dreams can ignite, Kenneth Hodge is rising and ready to fight. Committed to invest, uplift and inspire.
Good night, District 4. Good night, District 4. I feel your energy tonight, District 4. Make some noise. District 4, I am here tonight in support of our candidate, Deanne Kentish Rogers. District 4, I have just come from the Campus Q cafeteria where I witnessed what I can only describe as the most severe cut-ass that anybody could ever get. And Pastor, forgive me. For somebody who called for the leaders' debate and pulled out her candidates because she couldn't get it, what a cut-ass she got tonight. I am not going to belong here tonight, but I want to say to you all tonight, on election day, make your vote count. When you share those overs by the boards, remember you are voting for progress. Remember the future of this country rests in your hands, my people. Make your vote count. So in District 1, bring home the man that delivered the ultimate beating. And Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster, what a man tonight. And in District 2, the man who's going to work with Deanne to revolutionize education in Anguilla, Lennox Van de Poel. And in District 3, you're going to free up from that bully. You're going to get a man in District 3 who's going to make District 3 proud and strong and free again, Courtney Morton. In District 5, the coach, Merrick Jackson. And in District 6, he said he's going to share licks, but a lot of licks here tonight at that cafeteria. And in District 7, Jamie Hodge is going to send Cardigan home to relax and sip his drinks by the Tipsy Turtle. Send him home for good in District 7. And in District 4, my people, the Queen, Deanne Kentish Rogers, who has put education on the map. So there's only one thing to do, and of course, the at-large candidates, Quincy Agons Marie, Auckland Vanderpool, Gleneva Hodge, and of course yours truly, Kenneth Hodge. Let's bring it home, Anguilla. 1 to 7, all 11. Say yes to progress. I thank you for listening.
People fueling their fire, put Anguilla first. That can only call for a brighter tomorrow. He's giving his all.
District 4, we are on the move. No flip-floppers. Only people who can see. Come on. I want to introduce to you our next candidate. The time is against us. We're going to make this sweet, short, and lovely tonight. I want you to make some noise as I present to you our next at-large candidate, Mr. Auckland Vanderpool, the man that drove aboard, the man they said that was rejected. Make some noise for Auckland Vanderpool.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, Ray Hill. Good evening, District 4. Well, we are having a good evening. Ken was up here and he reminded you about what happened at Campus Q a while ago. And be proud of our leader. Yes, he did a very awesome job, an awesome job. I can also say that all of our candidates did a very good job at those debates. Let us hear it for them one more time. Fellow Anguillians, family, friends, we are on the home stretch. We are in the home stretch. Your APM administration has been working, and it is showing you that they are the only administration fit for office to come 26th of this month. I want to assure all of you that the work is not completed. There's a lot more to be done. But each and every one of us, we have a responsibility. We cannot take anything for granted. We need to get to work now and get those votes from wherever they are to make sure that the APM is put back into office. Ray Hill, District 4, you have an awesome responsibility. If you realize our candidate in this area is under attack, all the resources are being poured into this area, and it is your hands. It is incumbent on you and all the rest of us to make sure that we re-elect Deanne Kentish Rogers. You all will agree with me. You all will agree with me that you have a very, very good candidate. She is young. She is smart. She is hardworking. And she is looking out for you, the people of District 4 and Anguilla in general. So I am urging you on the 25th for those who have registered for that, and on the 26th
to get up early, go to the polls, and make sure you do what is right. 5 votes, 5 votes, 5 votes. And fellow Anguillians, we have to bring home all of the candidates. All of the candidates. And don't forget, if you want one of us, you have to vote for all of us. So in District 1, you start a performance tonight. You need to have that. You need to have the premier back in place. So vote for Ellis Lorenzo Webster in District number 1. In District number 2, the calm and cool one. You need to go to District number 2, make your mark. It's time that you make history and elect Lennox Vanterpool in District number 2. District number 3, Courtney Morton is your man. Courtney Morton is ready. Give him a chance over there, fellow Anguillians. It's time that you make that change. And in District number 5, we have the coach, Merrick Richardson. Bring home Merrick Richardson. Re-elect him again. One more time. District 6, we know you got to share some licks. Sharing licks in District number 6. Bring home Hayden Hughes. District number 7. You have a young man in District number 7. He's ready. He's a hard worker. Jamie Hodge. Let us elect Jamie Hodge. And on your ballot, don't forget, you also have, I think it's on the right-hand side of the ballot, you have a number of candidates. You need to look for the vote and vote for Quincy Gomes Marie, Island Wine. Gleneva Hodge, the boat. Kenneth Hodge, the boat. Atlet Vanderpool, the boat. And I'm going to speak to you folks again in Ray Hill and District number 4. I didn't forget your candidate. Make sure, again, you have an awesome responsibility. You have to bring home Deanne. Vote for Deanne Kentish Rogers in District number 4. 5 votes. 5 votes. 1 to 7. Thank you, and good night.
All right, District 4, we're moving on. You know, the boat, in order for you to get on the boat, you have to come within the fence. The fence is to keep the vehicles outside. Inside the fence is for all human beings. So just make sure that you get on the boat tonight. Tonight is all night. You know, back in District 2, they are saying to the people of Anguilla, the first woman premier of Anguilla, my God, it's more than that. She called our premier a liar tonight. You know who's a liar. You know who's the real liar in Anguilla. Let's make some noise for our next at-large candidate, Gleneva Hodge, a woman that's full of venom. Make some noise.
Blessings, blessings, blessings
Ray Hill, let me hear you. Good night. APM family. It is good to be here tonight. But I want our people to know that I am also from Stony Ground, and I know a washout when I see one, and our premier delivered one tonight. That was a washout. That is what they asked for. A washing out they wanted, a washing out them get. To all young people listening tonight, I want you to know that we delayed our meeting tonight because the debates were more important to us. They did not give you that respect the night when they did not allow the representative from District 1 to debate. We don't do that. But the debate they wanted, the debate they got. And I am so pleased that they wanted that debate because they have shown that their leader is not fit to lead. There is only one leader, one captain fit to take Anguilla forward to 2030 and beyond, and that is Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. He has proven himself, not just tonight, but over the past 4.5 years, that he is the only person fit to lead us. And so tonight, Anguilla, my message is short. Get on board. Blow those horns and tell them the boat is coming and it's time to get on board. We say all aboard. So next week, this time we will be celebrating victory because you will go to the polls. You will go to the polls in District 1 and vote Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. You will go to the polls in District number 2 and you will elect Lennox Vanterpool and show them what true leadership looks like, what true representation can look like in District number 2. District 3, I don't tell I already, I from there. And we going to show them what a washing out be when we elect Courtney Morton in District number 3. District 5, no, I skip 4. We coming back to the queen of the pack. But District number 5, on election day, we are voting Merrick Richardson, the coach. Because I listened tonight to the AUF speak about their plans for Santa Ground. And we all know what they wanted to do in Santa Ground, bring a marina without speaking to the people. And Merrick Richardson said no. There will be no development without speaking to the people. And I know your representative, Merrick Richardson, will stand up for you. District number 6. Where's Hayden? Where is Hayden? Hayden is going to show them. Because you, the people of District 6, will leave no doubt in their mind about who your representative is, Mr. Hayden Hughes. But near and dear to my heart is District number 7. And on election day, we will elect my next representative, Jamie Hodge. But right here in district number 4, there's only one choice. The queen of the pack, the woman of the hour, the only one, the only choice you have, district number 4, is to return D for D4 back to the House of Assembly and to government. And if we say 1 to 7, all 11, then we are going to vote all 5 votes and all 4 of our at-large candidates. Ken Hodge, Atlin Venterpool, the powerhouse herself, Quincy Gomes Marie. Y'all see the tractor she just bring in? Y'all see what she doing? And last but not least, I look forward to being one of your next representatives when you vote for me, Gleneva Hodge, on election day. So on election day, what we doing? We voting 5 votes? 5 votes? 1 to 7? Thank you and good night, Anguilla.
District 4, we are on the move. Make some noise, District 4. I don't know if you happened to look at the debate last evening. What a leader in the Honorable Quincy Gomes Marie. Make some noise for the Honorable Quincy Gomes Marie.
If there's a message I can send to the people of Anguilla, it would simply be, Anguilla now is for the doing.
Minister Quincy Gomes Marie is a formidable force.
This minister, Quincy, you're a force of nature.
Good night, APM family! 5 votes! 5 votes! District 1, it feels so good to be back. District 4, I'm just thinking about the premiere tonight. What a performance! He showed us what leadership looks like. He showed us the value of being honest from the beginning to the end, so you don't have to remember your lies. He showed us the difference between a premier and a premier. Let me hear those hands for the heavyweight champion, Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. District 4, do you feel that energy in the air? District 4, they say my girl, my Deanne Kentish Rogers, is definitely looking good. They bring the man that she defeated to remind you that she's a good-looking, hard-working, irreplaceable, stunning, vivacious, and by the sound of the horns tonight, I can tell you that she is definitely looking good in District 4. Deanne's opponent is going around promising farmers to do all the things that Quincy Gums Marie already did. But tell them that Deanne is going to do all the things the leader of the opposition could not do. They are all around the place talking about the fact that Deanne Kentish Rogers left government. But that is not the only instance of such in recent history. Cora Richardson Hodge was leaving her party too. She resigned from her party. But the difference is, when Deanne Kentish Rogers returned to government, she demanded more for her ministry. When Cora Richardson Hodge returned to government, she demanded deputy leadership for herself.
Emotional, damn it.
So when they tell you about the fact that she left and come back, it's only because she did not subject herself to being part of their plot to bring down government. So now, when we say yes to progress, the only reason we can have a list of over 100 major achievements is because Deanne Kentish Rogers chose you, she chose her district, she chose Anguilla. So when we say yes to progress, we are saying yes to Deanne Kentish Rogers. When we say yes to progress, we are saying yes to leadership that puts Anguilla first. Because over there they're talking about putting people first, but you don't know what kind of people. Is it the Treadco people? Is it the Class FM people? Is it the people that pretending that they care about Anglic? Anguilla has moved forward for all Anguillians with no discrimination, and that is the work of this progressive movement. They're all about talking about .ai, ignoring the fact that we have laid the plan out in black and white. But I can tell you, today .ai is yesterday's transshipment. And if they fuddled yesterday's transshipment, then we can guarantee that they will fuddle today .ai.
Emotional damage. Where's the therapy button?
Elections have consequence. Elections bring consequence. Elections have consequences. And the consequence of electing the Anguilla Progressive Movement was progress. And the consequence of elected the Anguilla Uniting Front would be regression. Do you want to go back? Do you want to see your senior shield go? Do you want to pay property tax? Do you want them to take the GST to the 17% that they intended? Do you want to give Neil back access to the $5,577,566.56 that he was pocketing? Allegedly. If he wasn't pocketing it, he really didn't care where it went. But we will, on election day, on February 25th and 26th, vote Deanne Kentish Rogers back into government. District 4, it is your responsibility to send a strong message to the rest of Anguilla that you will choose proper representation. So on election night, after it's all said and done, we will see District 1, the boat, Ellis Lorenzo Webster. District 2, the boat, Lennox Vanterpool. District 3, the boat, Courtney Morton. District 5, the boat, Merrick Richardson. District 6, Shaw Licks, Hayden Hughes. District 7, Jamie Hodge. Island-wide, the boat, Kenneth Hodge. Island-wide, the boat, Atlin Vanterpool. Island-wide, the boat, Gleneva Hodge. Island-wide, the boat, Quincy Gomes Marie. And District 4. District 4. Let me know if you're listening tonight. District 4, if you're in the building, let me hear those hands. In the words of my good friend Atlin, you're looking very good down there. On election night, the motorcade will begin from District 4 when we re-elect Deanne Kentish Rogers. From 1 to 7. 1 to 7. 5 votes. 5 votes. I hear some of you saying that you're going to look for me first on your ballot. But if you believe in me, vote for all of we. 5 votes. 5 votes. District 4, thank you. Good night. You have one job to do. That's re-elect Deanne Kentish Rogers. Thank you.
District 4, all on board! Anguilla is all on board. Make some noise, District 4. I want to bring on our next candidate, and I want you to make some noise for him. He's the prince from North Hill. Make some noise for Honorable Merritt Richardson!
rough now, no. Life, it's a journey, it's a long race. Mama says, son, be wise and don't bring disgrace. So me take up the broom and start sweep the place. Cause all these ways, they got to get erased. I love to me people that me embrace. The truth are the truth and that can't erase. So hell to all of those who want hate. Just send me to finish this race. So we ain't giving up now. We put up a fight. We got to be ready. Cause time's getting dreary. Just said, don't you worry. I'll be in a hurry, Lord. We got to be ready. Cause time's getting dreary. So we pray. We pray. We pray. We pray. We pray. We pray. Let's not be flow when the prayer gone, oh, gone, oh, gone, oh, gone, oh.
Ray Hill! Ray Hill! I'm gonna shout Ray Hill loud, cause this where my Auntie Weasel lives, so I got permission to ball out up in Ray Hill. Good night, Anguilla, good night. I want the hands go silent for just a quick minute. Anybody watch the debates? I mean, all the debates? Anybody watch the debates? Listen, I told someone, right, that the debates are like a job interview. You sit down, you're questioned, and you present yourself. Now, anybody watch those interviews? Anybody watch those debates? Anybody was paying attention? You only have one choice come election day. One choice, and that's the candidates for the board. I was about to say them get washed out 11 times, but a candidate get a second washout tonight.
Emotional, damn it.
Listen, I tell somebody, the man who was up there sharing blows, Dr. Webster, I would not want him to be my father, because the way he was sharing blows, my goodness. My goodness. And I'm afraid to talk about sharing blows up here, you know, because the last time my partner here in Houston talked about sharing blows, them had him all over the internet. But tonight, real blows here. I sure she still got internal bleeding from all them body blows. And while we talking about blows, we in District 4, I hear they say a particular young lady ain't looking so good. But at District 4, I know you did not elect her to look good. You elected her to work hard. So when she was busy cleaning up the mess that the former Minister of Education left, she ain't had time to put on her makeup. When she was busy fixing the school that them left unfinished, she ain't had time to fix her locks. So we understand why she ain't looking good, because she's working hard. District 4, I just said earlier, the debate is like a job interview. I know you all watched the debate. You had a candidate who fit. I like the young man, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But we had Deanne Kentish Rogers, and she represented and showed what true leadership looked like. So people of Anguilla, you've seen the debates. You've heard our interviews. You've heard us here at this podium present our case night after night after night. I think it's over. It's clear. 1 to 7, all 11. from District 1 down to District 7. We were voting 5 votes for 5 more years of progress. We already said we are not splitting our vote. We are not splitting our vote. You go, you look for your district candidate, vote the vote. You go, you look for your island-wide candidates, you vote the vote. Because again, like I said, 1 to 7, all 11. Good night, Ray Hill.
Come on, make some noise, Ray Hill. One more time. 1 to 7. All 11. 5 votes. 5 votes. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce to you the aunt of Deanne Kentish Rogers, His Majesty the King's Counsel, Joyce Kentish Egan. Make some noise for her. Make some noise! Make some noise for Auntie Joyce Kentish Egan.
Good. I will not say too much, I promise. Good evening, Ray Hill. Good evening, District 4. Good evening to this glorious cloud of blue that is here tonight. And congratulations to the real leader and premier of this country who slaughtered the woman who dared to call the challenge. I am here, and I am here to deal with just the facts on certain issues. Because you know what? The people on the other side deal with just lies. And I heard that repeated over and over in the theme this evening. So many of you, hundreds of you here abroad, would have seen this boat thing going around in which they're saying that Joyce Kentish did this and Joyce Kentish did that and Joyce Kentish family did this and Deanne Kentish Rogers guilty of this. So I just want to take you through the lies because this is what they're good for. The only thing they're good for, blow your horn. And there are 3 compelling reasons why I am responding tonight. Otherwise, I would not take them on. What? To defend my sterling reputation, which they cannot boast of. Number 1. Number 2, to sound a warning to the people of this district, District 4, and all of Anguilla. And number 3, to lay down a challenge. So first, in case anybody on the AUF side in Anguilla does not know about the reputation of Joyce Kentish Egan, whom they are attacking, I just want to let them set the record straight for them. You know me, but in case there's anybody out there who's listening and don't know, I will tell you. I achieved the highest professional honor of Queen's Counsel, now King's Counsel, for excellence in advocacy, for my invaluable contributions to the development of Caribbean jurisprudence, and for having an impeccable reputation throughout the Caribbean in the practice of law. Blow your horn. I acted with distinction as a Justice of Appeal of the Eastern Caribbean Court of Appeal between the years 2014 and 2017. And just last year, I was recognized by the Caribbean Court of Justice, the highest court in the Caribbean. Listen to me carefully. Just last year, I was recognized by the Caribbean Court of Justice as one of the Caribbean's legendary legal practitioners. But despite these achievements, I am none other than your humble daughter of the soil, Rahel, the forest, the valley, north side. I am none other than that. So let us deal with a few lies and set the record straight on those lies. Ready? Lie number one. Lie number one. Joyce Kenter signed for $7 million in loans for the family that were due for repayment in 2008. There is not a grain of truth in that statement. Go to NBA, go to NCBA, or go to the receiver, whoever you want to go to, and ask them if they can find a trace of one piece of paper where I signed such a loan. Lie, they lie. Lie number two. Lie number two. The government of Anguilla suspiciously paid $3 million to the Kentish family on or around the time when the loans were due for repayment. This is ferociously fictitious. In 2008, neither NBA nor CCB made any loan of $7 million or in any amount for that matter to any member of the Kentish family. The records will prove it. Lie, they lie. Bear with me because I got to go through the lies. So you know who on election day you're going to be electing. A pack of, say it. Lie number three. The failure of NBA and CCB was due to the non-performing loan portfolio of which the Kentish family facilities were part. I have laid rest to the lie regarding the fictitious loans to the Kentish families. But I must question how maliciously nonsensical this story could be that we were the ones who made the bank fail when we had no loans from the bank. This is the character of the dangerous, deceitful, vicious, malicious, and maligning people we are dealing with. Line number 4. The Kente. Oh, somebody saying it? Right. I not gonna say it. Go on. Go on. Line number 4. The Kentish family obligations were intertwined with public funds. Absolutely false. No member of the Kentish family in Anguilla's history has ever had any obligation that were or could be intertwined with any public funds. We had no such dealings. Tell them, I say, is lie. They're lying. I heard mention tonight about Treadco, and I want to have a little talk about Treadco. The Anguilla recovery team was negotiating. They said that this is a lie. The Anguilla recovery team was negotiating a land deal with Treadco, and Joyce Kentish Eaglin played a pivotal role in those negotiations. Now, we all know that Joyce Kentish was a part of the Anguilla recovery team. That's true. The team consisted of 4 persons. We all know that. I will name them. Thomas Eddie Kelly. I hope you can identify where he stands today. Mitchell Lake. I hope you can identify where he stands today. And very respectably and most honorable, and a woman of the greatest integrity, Vanessa Connor. But you don't hear her out on no radio station.
Emotional, damn it.
Now, the Anguilla recovery team presented a proposal to the government for the Anguilla, the expansion of the runway terminal. That was a proposal which had already been laid on the table by the AUF, but the proposal was refined by the Anguilla recovery team. Now they said that we negotiated a deal. We had absolutely no authority to negotiate any deal on behalf of the government of Anguilla. They know that. The AUF know that. Furthermore, if we were the advisors, official or unofficial, of the government of Anguilla, what the government don't have the right to accept or reject the advice of their advisors? They have that right. So, what role did I play in the Treadco deal, which was no deal because the government didn't even, your APM government did not even discuss the Treadco deal with Treadco or the economic recovery team. So there was no deal. What role did I play? Because the proposal had to do with the expansion of the airport, I, Joyce Kentish Egan, with the reputation I earlier outlined to you, that I stand upon every day humbly, I had absolutely no role to play in the negotiations and discussions of that deal. I stood back. I excused myself. I never once touched a piece of paper or listened to one discussion that took place between Eddie Kelly, Mitch Lake, Vanessa Connor, and the advisors who were assisting the economic recovery team. I had nothing to do with it. Now, those who crafted this, they know it because hidden in the background to the thing that they put out, you see something looking like an email there, which looks like that justifies what they're saying. No, you won't find my signature anywhere on that. And you won't find any mention of a Treadco deal anywhere on that. But there's only 2 people who could have put that information in the background. Only 2. And you can name them. I won't name them. When you can't get your way, you become dangerous. So why they lying? And why they magnifying the lies? For political mileage. To cause reputational damage to me. And to create political wreckage for my niece, Deanne Kentish Rogers, your representative and your next representative. Forgive me, Deanne, if I've taken up a little bit too much of your time. Lie number 6. They say, unnamed sources say the Kentish family wanted $10 million ahead of the decision of the Privy Council. I said to these lying people, AUF lying people, I will identify them. Firstly, be transparent and name your sources if you want to have any credibility. I say further, no member of the Kentish family had any right in law to demand $10 million from any government of the day, and no such demand was made by them to the AUF or the APM administration, not by any Kentish family. So they not only have their lies, they also have their innuendos. And I'm going to deal with them. Innuendo number 1, there was no money in it for the team, they say, in this Anguilla Economic Recovery Team. But they're suggesting that there was money in it for me. Well, I want to tell them that the only administration that ever entered into negotiations with Treadco was the AUF administration. Blow them horns. Check. Not one penny came my way or to any member of the Kentish family, unlike the way they deal when it goes the way they want it to go. Innuendo number 2. They ask, who stands to benefit from the latest land acquisition decision by the Anguilla Progressive Movement government? They ask that because we all know that your forward-thinking government is looking to expand the airport, to to build the economy for the people of Anguilla, including those AUF people. Now, just a little fact so you know. On the 31st, all cards on the table. On the 31st of December 2024, the Director of Lands and Surveys wrote to, not the Kentish family, not Joyce Kentish, to Kong Bay Development Limited, a company that owns the forest estate, advising that the government will be moving to compulsory purchase a total of 79 acres of land. Well, under the Constitution and the Land Acquisition Act, the government have the right to do just that. It's only a matter of pay, and that is not for this audience. So, let's move on. Here is the thing. If these AUFers, like Shelia Webster, weren't so intent on being malicious, vindictive, and venomous, if they weren't so desperate, the answer as to who would benefit would have been ever so clear to them. Because all of you got the answer. What the answer is? The beneficiaries are the people of Anguilla. Each and every one of you, including each and every AUFR. And it is the same people of Anguilla who benefited when the AUF acquired 10 acres of Dame Bernice's lake land in 2002. So now I just want to tell them over there, they've been put on notice. My second purpose, I'm trying to wrap up. My second purpose for standing here is to issue a warning to the people of District 4 and to all of Anguilla and to everybody voting on the 25th and 26th of February. Beware of a campaign built on lies, deceitfulness, and character assassination. Beware. I am heartened and fortified that that is not the style of the Anguilla Progressive Movement. Blow your horns for yourself. But what we have seen and witnessed and heard and felt from the other side is pure venom. And it pours from them like pus from a gravely infected wound.
Emotional, damn it.
So I am here, standing here, because they did not think I would be standing here. They didn't think so. Matter of fact, they thought that they had my poor niece under the ground because they say not even her family supporting her. Yeah. So tell them with your vote on the 26th and the 27th of February, 25th and 26th of February, that their style of politicking has been left behind in the past. You don't want that anymore.
Emotional damage. Where's the therapy button?
Now is the time to uplift. Now is the time for Anguilla to rise. When Anguilla rises, we all rise. And finally, because if you give me this mic, I could go on all night. Finally, my caution and my challenge. Heed this caution, people of District 4, and all of Anguilla who go into the polls to vote. When you, as a party who say you put people first, embark on a campaign with venom to destroy one of you, they are showing their capacity and ability to destroy all of you. So now for my challenge. For these lies that they are so comfortable with. And if they're so comfortable with them, you put them in power, they'll be sitting in the chairs and manufacturing them every day. So now for my challenge. My challenge is very simple to them. Starting this minute, my watch says that it is about 6 minutes past 11. Within 48 hours, I challenge every candidate for the AUF to go on any radio station in Anguilla or use their social media platforms to formally adopt and or ratify the entire content of that 6 minute and 47-second video documentary as the truth, if they know it to be the truth. So put your watch on and start counting down because you want to hear them say is the truth. Because if you don't hear them step up and say is the truth, you know it is what? Thank you. So, hold your butts up! So, for District 4, you have Deanne Kentish Rogers. And guess what? It ain't just a case of vibes. You have a little slim piece of woman who, in the words of Antigua, I don't know if you ever heard, but Antiguans and Jamaicans use it, who is Talawa. You ever hear that word? So, people of District 4, people of Anguilla, I stand here. Despite anything that went on in the past, I stand here to give my 100% endorsement to every candidate of the United Anguilla Progressive Movement. My 100% endorsement to every candidate of the Anguilla Progressive Movement. And I can do so because I believe. And why do I believe? Because I can see. So, let's round it up. 5 votes? 5 votes. 1 to 7. Bring home all 11. Good night, District 4. Good night, people of Anguilla. Vote right for your future.
You know, Granny used to say, if you mix with fleas, you will get fleas. And she also say, big people don't lie. Little children lie because you could always correct them. But the United Front lie every day of their life. God help them. I plead the blood of Jesus on them.
Emotional.
District 4, make some noise! You know what? This team believes in the youths of Anguilla, and they love to showcase the youth. So we have some young ladies. 2 of them, they're going to come and they're going to, I don't know what they're going to do, but whatever they're going to do, you make some noise for them. Come on, make some noise.
Good night. Hi, my name is Alanis Carty. Vote for Miss Diane Kentish Rogers, the best person. Also vote for Voice to Yes to Progress. The vote.
Good night. Hola, mi nombre es Marta Carty y vota por Miss Diane Kentish Rogers. Y también vota por Yes to Progress, el bote.
Ready. Come on, District 4, make some noise. Tonight is your night. Tonight is the moment. Are you ready, District 4? Make some noise for the Honorable Diane Kentish Rogers, the best education minister, the hard-working lady Anguilla has ever had. Make some noise, Anguilla. Honorable Diane Kentish Rogers, she's all yours.
And a new day has appeared, and we are grateful that we made it here. I mean, say blessings gonna find you here. Oh yeah. Favor gonna find you here. Oh yeah. Tell them say they are gonna stay in there. Oh yeah. I mean, say blessings gonna find you here. Oh na. Round and round, this season she is facing. But this year, your support that she's embracing. D for Africa come her way. Tell them we are here to play. Winning APM here to stay. It's the blessings me say we'll find you, yeah. Oh yeah. I miss if favor gonna find we here. Oh yeah. Tell them that they are gonna stay in here. I miss your blessings gonna find me here. Oh na.
District 4. My Ray Hill people. Good night, Anguilla. Tonight, I'm stepping out of the boudoir. Tonight, we are sounding the clarion call
of the bright blue horns to welcome everybody on board the boat. Tonight, who stands before you is a daughter of the soil of Ray Hill. The beautiful village protected by the legacy of my grandmother, Auckland Kentish, who never graduated primary school, but spent her life in agriculture, farming a better life for her family. I stand tonight, the great niece of Albina Lake Hodge, who spent her life advocating for this country until she died in office. And on those strengths, I came to you in 2020. I showed up with a mandate crafted by you. A mandate that asked why it took so long for things to get done. And you see, those very questions were asked of me and my former opponent. But a little birdie told me that that gentleman paid the stage a visit a few nights ago. And between his barrage of sexist comments, he reminded you, the people of Anguilla, that I am indeed good looking. But you really want to know what's really looking good? The LBCC is looking good. The Valley Main Road is looking good. The airport redevelopment is looking good. Those scholarships are looking good. That youth incubator is looking good. The agricultural development is looking good. Our sports scholarships are looking good. Our electricity credits are looking good. Our first-time home ownership concessions will be looking good. Our financial literacy program is looking good. Our increased subventions for early childhood educators is looking good. But wait, it's because we are looking good that they have to stoop to the lowest of lies to compete for the hearts of the people of Anguilla.
Emotional, damn it.
And listen, they have thrown everything at me. Every lie, every smear, every desperate attempt to discredit everything we have built together. But let me tell you something. I am not their target because I haven't delivered for you, the people of Anguilla. I am their target because I haven't delivered for them. And I want you to take a moment because I want to spell out for you just how far the sponsors of the opposition were willing to go to try and control me.
I never tell this story because it was a painful part of this 4.5 years I spent in office. They didn't just pressure me. They didn't just threaten me. They looked me in the eye and they said, if you don't comply with our wishes, the stress will kill your aunt. You will kill your aunt.
In the name of Jesus, I plead the blood on them.
Think about it. They were so desperate to keep their grip on power, so afraid of somebody they couldn't buy, that they stooped so low. Well, let me tell you something. They miscalculated. They thought I would break. They thought I would bow. They thought wrong. Because if their system, now the AUF system, is built on intimidation, I want no part of it. If their power depends on fear, I will never serve it. And if their control requires me to betray the trust of the people of Anguilla, then let them hate me. Because I am not for sale. They want you to think that I am the problem. But they can't stand that I am here, still standing and still delivering. I am reminded of the words of President Franklin Roosevelt. They are unanimous in their hatred of me, and I welcome their hatred. Because I know why they hate me. Because I know why they fear me. They are scared because they lost control. Scared because they can't bully me. Scared of a future where they don't get to pull the strings from the shadows. Because under this APM administration, we set a table for everyone to sit at, not just a select few. They had decades in power. And what did they leave us with? A bankrupt country, $500 million in debt, a history of failure. And now, after driving this island into financial ruin, they have the unmitigated gall to stand on stage and tell us how to fix it. The same party with a history of bankrupting this island does not get to tell us how to pull it out of an AUF-shaped hole. You see, I don't have time for fear-mongering. They're running around on their campaign telling people to vote for their jobs because they'll lose them. But let me tell you, fact the APM administration has created more jobs than any administration in this country's recent history.
Ready.
Fact. When I launched my candidacy in 2020, it was on a platform of hope, not fear. Fact. When my commitment has always been to the people of Anguilla, not to a political career and doing and saying anything for votes.
Ready.
So let them throw their stones. Let them spread their lies. Let them come after me. Because while they're busy looking backwards, we are moving forward. Let me tell you something. This boat was built for rough waters. And no little lake is going to stop it. This boat was built for rough waters, and no little lake is going to stop it.
Emotional, damn it.
Now I want to talk to you about AUF economics. When logic takes a vacation, numbers go missing, and contradictions are the policy of the day. So listen, they stand on stage, pounding their fists, shouting, GST is crushing people, the tax is too high, cut it, eliminate it in its entirety. And then, without 1 second of shame, they turn around and say, but also we need more scholarships, we need better roads, we need more social programs, we need higher public sector wages, we need a new hospital, we need spend. So let me get this straight. We want to cut revenue and increase spending. So where they getting this extra money from? Magic? But even the best magician can't make that maths make sense.
Emotional, damn it.
And while we're on AUF economics, let's not forget the $500 million AUF debt. The $500 million AUF debt. So tell me, how exactly are we supposed to fill this AUF-sized hole? With a fundraiser? With a bake sale? With feelings? Because let me tell you something. Debt does not disappear. You can't walk into a bank owing $500 million and say, Mr. Bank Manager, sir, I can't pay you. I'm cutting my income. But don't worry, I'll pay it by feeling the vibes.
Hold your butts up.
The only thing you'll be feeling is security escorting you out the building. But it's AUF economics, so that's a perfectly reasonable plan. Now, if you think their maths is bad, Lord, them logic is worse. Jesus. Let's talk about procurement and their sudden love for local business. When the LBCC was built using private sector funding, at no cost to the taxpayers, by local talent, they're throwing a fit and screaming, Procurement! 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 This should have gone through procurement channels. Something is afoot. But when it comes to a project like the airport, suddenly the same AUF is crying, well, forget about procurement. We should just hand the contract over to a local. Why are we letting foreigners come in and get the money? All of a sudden, the procurement of yesterday ain't relevant for today. So, procurement is bad when it's engaged, and it's also bad when it's not engaged. AUF logic? I have to ask, what do they even know about procurement? 1 minute they want strict government procedures, the next minute they want you to throw it out the window. At this point, they don't care about procurement. They just want something to complain about. They talk about supporting local, but when we built the LBCC with local talent, with local labor, with donor funding, they fought tooth and a nail. Now, suddenly, when it's convenient, they want to act like they are the defenders of local businesses. Well, I want to fact check them. Because when 30 years ago they could have protected our local retail businesses, they did diddly squat. It was this administration that put protections in for local businesses. So let's be honest here. They don't care about procurement or local investment. The real issue is that they are not in charge. And folks, that is AUF economics. Contradictions are their only policy. Logic is an afterthought, and hypocrisy is their campaign strategy.
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
When we're looking at this election, we have to realize this is real life, not a fet. Running a country requires more than just vibes. It requires leadership, responsibility, and a government that actually knows how to manage money. And that is what this APM administration has been delivering.
Damn, son.
For years, hard-working Anguillians have been crushed. Not by policies, but of businessmen who see them as nothing more than a payday. These are the same people the AUF now wants to put into office. The same ones who underpay their workers. The same ones who dodge taxes. The same ones who squeeze every dollar out of their customers. But now, they expect you to believe that in politics, they've suddenly found Jesus, morals, integrity, and a heart for the people. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you must think we're stupid. Let me tell you the difference between the APM and the AUF this election. It is whether or not you can trust a party like the AUF with 5 manifestos of broken promises, or 1 manifesto with 8 out of 11 accomplishments. people of Anguilla, a manifesto means nothing if you have not demonstrated your ability to execute. This APM administration has given you the assurance in our ability to deliver that we will execute our anti-violence strategy to give our young men and women a new perspective on their possibilities.
Ready.
We have given you the assurance that we will be able to deliver on homeowner concessions.
Ready.
We have given you the assurance that we will be able to create a national health insurance plan for our people.
Ready.
It is we who have given you the assurance that agricultural investments for food security are a cornerstone of our sustainable development.
Ready.
We have given you the assurance that we will have a national track and field facility for our young athletes and the development of a comprehensive plan for drag racing, lease, legislation, and land.
Ready.
We have given you the assurance that we can embark on a national campaign to eradicate dirt roads and make Anguilla a modern society for every single Anguillian. But more than that, we have given assurances to our Dominicano brothers and sisters. A mi gente, para Victor y Neredia. Escúchame. Mi amor por los dominicanos no se limita a mi amor por el merengue y bachata. No. Mi amor para ti se basa en entendimiento compartido de todos llamados aquí hogar. Y este equipo es el único equipo que hay reconocido constantemente que eso es cierto. Solo nos aceramos en el próximo trimestre por nosotros. I have to speak to my people. While you have all been saying a resounding yes to progress, I was in the back saying no on your behalf. No to the bullies. No to the manipulation. No to the special interests. No to letting my people being taken advantage of. And most importantly, no to being a puppet. But tonight, we say yes to progress. We say yes to the Anguilla Progressive Movement. We say 5 votes, 5 votes. We say yes to our premier, the washout king, Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. We say yes to our learned teach, Mr. Vanterpool in District 2. We say yes to our dedicated servant, Mr. Courtney Morton in District 3. Merrick Richardson in District 5. We say yes to our infrastructure king, Mr. Hayden Hughes in District 6. We say yes to our queen. Where she is. To the new mom on board, Quincia Gums Marie. We say yes to the third queen. Listen to me. This party is the only party in Anguilla's history to consistently make sure that female representation is a feature of our candidates. The only one. Trust me. Number 7. I ain't forget him, you know. I ain't forget him. You never have to ask where your next representative will be, because he's sitting in your homes. He's sitting on your doorsteps. Mr. Jamie D. Hodge, we say yes to him in District 7.
Ready.
We say yes to Gleneva Hodge. We say yes to our gentle giant, Mr. Kenneth Hodge. We say yes to our Atlin Olitimus Vanterpool. And District 4. And District 4. And District 4. Because you believe in substance over vibes. You will be voting in District 4 for Deanne Kentish Rogers. Because we say 1 to 7, all 11. 5 votes, 5 votes. Thank you and good night.
Yo, it's your boy Showing God. Now bigging up Minister Dion. Hey! Something good gonna happen in this year. And we are grateful that we made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared. And we are grateful that we made it here. I'm gonna say blessings gonna find you here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Favor gonna find you here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell them say they are gonna stay in there. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say blessings gonna find you here. Oh na 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 na. Round and round, this season she is facing. But this year, your support that she
Angola, make some noise! Ray Hill, make some noise, District 4! Listen, tonight we came here after the debate, kind of knackered, tired, but this was a good educational meeting. I'm sure you learned some news tonight, some truth. Ladies and gentlemen, District 4 Anguilla, every nation and every people deserves a good leader. A leader that thinks about his people or her people, and a leader that carries the people with them. I want you to make some noise for the captain of this ship, the Honorable Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. Make some noise, Anguilla.
Chains will never break, but they don't know you
Come on, Anguilla. Our next leader going forward. Come on, make some noise for Alice Lorenzo Webster.
We've heard that there is no way through. We've heard the tide will never change. They haven't seen what you can do. There is power in your name. So much power in your name. Move the immovable, break the unbreakable. God, we believe. God, we believe for it. From the impossible, we'll see a miracle. God, we believe. God, we believe for it.
Oh my goodness. We're in Ray Hill. Good night, good night, good night. It's good to be here. And they said that I was a divider. I think I'm a uniter. We brought everybody together tonight. Even the AUFers are going to join us now. Oh, yes, yes. Say yes to progress. I mean, this is awesome. Good night, Ray Hill. Good night, District 4. Good night, Anguilla. Oh, it's good to see you out there. Well, I'm not going to take too long tonight because I think we got it from Auntie Joyce tonight. So I don't want to, hurt the message that she sent. She put out a challenge. 48 hours she gave them to come back. You know they're not going to show up. Oh, my goodness, that was good. And then our queen, she laid down the gauntlet for them also, Stop the bullying. This is about Anguilla. Everything that, I'm going to put on my glasses because I go from Clark Kent to Superman when I put these on. they try to stop us. But everything we showed tonight that they put in writing that they would do, they're saying that they didn't do or didn't plan to do. They said that they were not going to sell Anglec, but it was in writing in 2017 and in 2019 that they were going to privatize it. They were going to sell Anglec. Now they're complaining about the PPA. They said they were not going to outsource .ai. They complain about that. But we showed where they're in 2018 that they were going to outsource .ai. They said that they were not going to bring GST. In fact, the new candidate that they brought back from the dead, he said that it was like a straitjacket. He had to kick it down the road. Now he's back to get the money that was raised from it to do whatever he wants with it. But everything that we did, they said that they were going to do it. I guess they didn't have enough time to do it over the last 20 years. I mean, when you look at this 15-point plan from their 2015 manifesto, 2015 to 2020 and beyond, there are 15 things here. They did none of them. None. Even a little bit they did with the Constitution, which was here in number 15. They only did it to help themselves. They did nothing to advance the constitutional status of Anguilla. But yet they're saying that they did something. And they want the people to vote them back in. I mean, this to me is ludicrous. In fact, as Harold was saying, this is an atrocity, Brother Hammer. In Harold's voice. But you heard the leader of the AUF tonight. She said that we shouldn't complain about the $500 million debt from the banking resolution because the UK governor signed off on it. That to me, that was a shock to me. Because it was the same Governor Christina Scott who said that this would be a millstone around the neck of a generation. And because she signed off on it, they're saying that was okay. Is it ever okay that you burden your children, children for generations with that much debt? And you have heard that debt, every dollar of debt is a dollar taken out of education. It's a dollar taken out of scholarships. It's a dollar that you're responsible for. And we pass that on to our children and to our children. That, I think, is an atrocity in Herald Voice. But what she didn't say tonight, which was very obvious, is she didn't say that agreeing to the GST was part of that agreement with the UK. Because when they borrowed that money from the CDB, bringing the GST was included as one of the conditions. And when they got the $214 million that they owed to Social Security for the money lost in the bank, and the $52 million for the high-end depositors, the Depositors Protection Trust, GST was included in that. And so that is why when the former Premier, Mr. Banks, was given the MOU to get the $100 million for COVID, he couldn't refuse it. He didn't have a choice because they had agreed to that. And tonight on that stage, you saw that there were two former AUF persons who were there who in EXCO on the 4th of June 2018 sat in the Executive Council, agreed to the GST, that they would bring it in the phases and that it would come into effect. And they brought it in. Now they want to deny that they're the ones who brought GST. They said they like the story of the golden goose. We'll save that for another night. But I said tonight that Anguilla has been exposed to 6 external and internal shocks over the past 20 years, which have set us back and caused us irreparable harm. That is hard for us to recover from. But with God's help and the support of you, the people, this Anguilla progressive movement has brought us back from the brink of bankruptcy. Those 6 shocks: the global financial crisis, the banking crisis which destroyed NBA and CCB, Hurricane Irma, Brexit, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the Anguilla United Front. And what I was trying to say before my time ran out, seemed that clock went very fast. I was saying that the AUF has bled the Treasury dry and pushed Anguilla to the brink of bankruptcy time after time after time and after time. And this is all because of bad decisions, and bad decisions. I mean, when you start out with $33 million in reserves in 2015, and by the end of 2015, $33 million was gone, what do you expect? And so, when they show you who they are, believe that they'll do it again. But this, and they want the people to vote for them. I mean, they didn't even show up at the debates. Some of them were there in person, but they didn't show up. I mean, it's not, there's no comparison between their candidates and our candidates. We represent the people. We can represent ourselves locally, regionally, and internationally. Which one of them would you send overseas to represent you?
Damn,
None of
son.
them. None of them. That is correct. The Anguilla Progressive Movement has shown bold, intentional leadership, people-centered, caring leadership, progress for the people, and progress for Anguilla. And as the Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them, and you know us. And so I'm asking you to give us the entire team to help us to continue to move Anguilla in this positive upward trajectory of progress, people empowerment, social inclusion, and infrastructure development. I need Lennox. I need Courtney. I need Deanne. I need Merrick. I need Hayden. I need Jamie. I need Quincy. I need Gleneva. I need Atlin. I need the giant Kenneth Arch. I need them all. Come up on the stage. Let's go. 5 votes. 5 votes. 1 to 7, all 11. Say yes to progress. Let's tell Ray Hill. Let's tell District 4. Let's tell Anguilla on February 25th and 26th. Come on out in all your numbers and let's re-elect the Anguilla Progressive Movement and add our new people to it, because this team will take Anguilla way into the future, always onward, upward, always to the top for Anguilla. 5 votes, 5 votes, 1 to 7, all 11. Good night. Thank you. God bless you. And may God continue to bless Anguilla. Thank you.
People of Anguilla, tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, this boat sails west. We're gonna be by the Western School. We're looking to see you all there. With that in mind, have a great evening. God bless you, and see you tomorrow in West End.
Elections will be held on the 25th and 26th of February. May nothing but wisdom guide your vote. 5 votes, 5 votes.
No matter what I do.
5 votes, 5 votes.
No matter what I say, they got a problem. But tell them they got no real problem, you know. Because we gonna be here for a long time.
5 votes, 5 votes. Re-elect the Minister, Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster, Quincy Gums Marie, Merrick Richardson, 5 votes, 5 votes, and Hayden Hughes. 5 votes, 5 votes. District 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 5 votes, 5 votes. District 5 votes, 5 votes, 5, 6, and 7. Elect Courtney Morton, Lennox Vanterpool, Gleneva Hodge, Jamie Hodge, and Auckland Vanterpool. Elect Courtney Morton, Lennox Vanterpool, Gleneva Hodge, Jamie Hodge, and Auckland Vanterpool.
Look, it's very simple. 5 votes, 5 votes. I mean, why wouldn't you vote for them? They're working, let them work.
Greetings to all Anguillians near and far. It seems that the bell has rung. Elections will be held on the 25th and 26th of February. May nothing but wisdom guide your vote. 5 votes, 5 votes.
No matter what I do.
5 votes, 5 votes.
No matter what I say, they got a problem. But tell them they got no real problem, you know. Because we gonna be here for a long time.
5 votes, 5 votes. Re-elect the Minister, Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster, Quincy Gums-Marie, Merrick Richardson. 5 votes, 5 votes, and Hayden Hughes. 5 votes, 5 votes. District 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 5 votes, 5 votes. District 5 votes, 5 votes, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Elect Courtney Morton, Lennox Vanterpool, Glenivre Hodge, Jamie Hodge, and Auckland Vanterpool. Elect Courtney Morton, Lennox Vanterpool, Glenivre Hodge, Jamie Hodge, and Auckland Vanterpool.
Look, it's very simple. 5 votes.